Hey there guys, what's up? It's all about Mike 18 here with a bit of a discussion video I have for you guys. Man oh man guys, it's been a while since I've posted not only a discussion video but just a video in general that didn't include my most recent Walking Dead review. That was the last video I gave you guys, which was Sunday, but before that I didn't do anything else last week. And the beginning of this week, I've just been busy. I've just been so busy lately, guys. So I'm going to try to catch up and do a couple of things for you guys in this one video. First thing I'm going to be doing, I'm doing a discussion video on the Hunger Games series in this video, due to the, in honor of the release of Mockingjay Part 1 coming out this Friday. I'm going to have a bit of a discussion on the series in general, what I think of it. Yeah, so I'm going to do that, and then the second thing I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to do a channel update, just to let you guys know why I've been busy the last week, what's been going on with me, and basically what videos I'm going to be doing within the next couple of weeks, because next week, I'm going to be back with giving you guys videos. First off, I apologize for the lack of videos last week. The only two videos I posted within the last 10 days were my Whiplash review, which I highly recommend you check out Whiplash, and then the other, I just posted a Walking Dead review late Sunday night for the new episode of The Walking Dead. And I've just been so busy with school, guys. That's what it was. I was really busy with several assignments I was given, and I'll get more into that later on. But what I want to do now in the beginning of the video is the point of this discussion video, because this is a discussion video. I want to talk about the Hunger Games series. I got the first two right here on Blu-ray. Here's Hunger Games, and there's the Hunger Games Catching Fire. I'm going to talk about them, basically just sum up my thoughts on them. I've already reviewed them. I've done Blu-ray reviews and unboxings for them. You guys know I'm a fan of the Hunger Games movies, but in honor of the release of Mockingjay, I just wanted to do a little video just giving you more of my thoughts on these movies and why I enjoy them, or whatever, why I'm looking forward to Mockingjay. So this Friday, Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 comes out. As I believe I've mentioned it, I must have mentioned it in a previous video, I am not happy at all they've split the last film into two. They're doing that with everything now, and it's really upsetting. They did that with Harry Potter, and even though I thought that actually it paid off in the end, because I liked the way they did it and it actually worked well. I mean, I never saw Twilight. I never saw the Breaking Dawn Part 1 and 2. They did that for Twilight. Now they're doing it for the Hunger Games. They'll probably do it for Divergent, and now they're doing it for the Avengers. What is that? Infinity Wars. They're going to split that movie into two, which, just, why? I know it's partly a cash grab in order to make more money, but, I mean, I don't know. I still haven't read any of the books, the Hunger Games books, so I don't know if Mockingjay, the last book in the series, needs to be split in two, or are they just doing it for a cash grab? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know, guys, if you've read the books. Do they need to split Mockingjay into two movies? Yes or no? I mean, I guess you can, but are they going to be stretching things out? Are they going to be unnecessary, added things in? I don't know. So I'm a little worried going in. Nevertheless, if you guys have been following my videos, namely when I posted my 2014 movie guide video way back in January, when I was announcing every big film coming out, even my most recent fall movie guide, when I mentioned the lineup for the fall movies, fall/winter movies, I mentioned in both of those videos that The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 was one of my most highly anticipated films of the year, and believe it or not, it's my second most highly anticipated film of the year. Yes, I'm really looking forward to this movie. Yeah, believe it or not, Mockingjay Part 1, I looked forward to Mockingjay Part 1 more than I did Captain America the Winter Soldier, more than I did X-Men and Interstellar. Okay, that was my top 5. My top 5 was Transformers 4, Mockingjay Part 1, Captain America Winter Soldier, X-Men, and then Interstellar. I believe that was my top 5. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, I've been looking forward to Mockingjay Part 1 ever since Catching Fire ended. I was really, really hyping up. I loved Catching Fire. You guys knew that. I raved about it. It made my top 10 at the end of last year. I think it's still in my top 10 of 2013. And then the first Hunger Games cracked my top 10, my top 5 even, of 2012. It was number 3, I think, on that list. And I think it still is. I loved the first Hunger Games. Now, I'm just going to give you my brief thoughts. In my opinion, guys, the Hunger Games series is the best series to come out since Harry Potter. Okay, now I'm not saying that Harry Potter is better by any means. The Harry Potter movies weren't perfect, all right? I'm not a fan of all of them. I personally didn't care for Order of the Phoenix. I wasn't a huge fan of, and I wasn't a huge fan of Half-Blood Prince either. Not all those movies are perfect. I would probably I haven't read all of the Harry Potter books either. I've read most of them, but I would say for the most part, some of the books were better of the Harry Potter series. Now, Hunger Games, I haven't read the books, so I've only watched the movies, and I'm basing my opinion on the series in general based on the movies. And what can I say? I liked it. I'll never forget the first time I watched the first Hunger Games. I saw it and I thought, the movie's probably going to be alright, average at best, you know. I wasn't really expecting anything huge. I walk into the movie, I walk out 2 hours and 20 minutes later, I was blown away. I was really surprised at how thoroughly entertaining it was. I mean, I know that a lot of people complain that the Hunger Games is just basically Battle Royale, you know, and it's just a giant ripoff. I haven't seen Battle Royale, and I know that obviously came out first, so I'm not going to even give my opinions on that because I haven't seen it. So if anyone's going to leave the Hunger Games hate comments, oh, it's just a ripoff of Battle Royale, I'm sorry, I haven't seen Battle Royale. I want to, I just haven't seen it. I am a fan of the Hunger Games. I really enjoyed the first one. A lot of people were iffy with the first Hunger Games. I think mainly because a lot of people complained about the shaky cam. I will admit that is one of the only downfalls of the movie, but other than that, I think Gary Ross did an okay job directing the movie. It was highly entertaining, and this is arguably Jennifer Lawrence's breakout role, and she's one of my favorite actresses working today. And that's another thing, a lot of people have grown to start saying that Jennifer Lawrence is completely overrated. They just don't like her personality. You know, I don't get it. Like, in the beginning, when she had all this fame in 2012 was her year, by the way. She had Silver Linings Playbook, she had Hunger Games. I mean, that was her year, man. And I know that, you know, people will argue that Winter's Bone was her breakout role. I would disagree with that. Yes, that was one of her first major roles, but the role that was her breakout role was the Hunger Games, because that is where that's the movie that got her recognized by the general public. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even say X-Men First Class, because she played a minor-ish role in that film. You know what I'm saying? So Hunger Games is a very important movie for Jennifer Lawrence, and although I've never read the books, I've always enjoyed the character from both of the movies I've seen of Katniss Everdeen. I always loved her personal strength, her personal strength, her endurance. As a female character, she's arguably one of the, you know, strongest physically and mentally in movies that we've had recently. She's a female heroine, and that's awesome to always have a female heroine, stand out, really, and she does, you know. I mean, there have been moments where, you know, she struggled in the films, but like, mentally, I said she was a great mental asset. You know, she's always been mentally strong. You know, there's been moments in Catching Fire where, you know, she kind of almost lost it. You know, like, think of the scene where the Jabberjays, you know, were attacking or whatever, and they threw her off. So, you know, just to give examples here. So she has her flaws here or there, but I always loved the character of Katniss, and I really, really enjoyed the... Sorry about that. I just dropped the Blu-ray. I really, really enjoyed the first Hunger Games. It was tense. It was smart. I love the premise of kids versus kids. I just love that whole society. You know, I've always enjoyed the society of the Hunger Games. Just the fact that kids duel other kids to the duel. Only one comes out as the overall victor. And then just the whole backstory of what these people have been through with this Pan Am, the capital, the nation's capital. I mean, I just love it, and it's just a really smart premise and a very highly entertaining premise. So that was the first Hunger Games. Then we had Catching Fire come out last year, and I'm not going to lie with you guys. I've only seen this movie once in the theaters, and from what I remember watching in the theaters, I really enjoyed it. Now, can I tell you guys which one I like more? No, I can't. I honestly can't pick between the two. I honestly wanted to watch Catching Fire again before Mockingjay comes out this Friday, but I just don't have the time. I don't know, maybe I'll watch scenes of it or something, but from what I remember, although it is very, very, it's almost, it is similar to the first, a little bit. The game, there are differences. Things have been changed. I think the stakes maybe were a little bit higher in this one. I don't know. I felt more of the tension in the first Hunger Games than I think I did in Catching Fire. I don't know. I might like the first one more than Catching Fire. I'm not sure. Jennifer Lawrence was definitely amazing. Josh Hutcherson was probably a little bit better in this, though. And I loved the ending of Catching Fire. Catching Fire, by far, has the best ending of the two. I mean, it was just a complete, it blew my mind away. Obviously, because I haven't read the books, so I did not see the ending coming for this. And I loved it. I really, really loved it. The games, I think the game sequences were, the visuals were better, and the game sequences were a lot more involved, and a lot of the stakes were a little bit higher in this one. Maybe the first one felt like they were just starting things out, and then they really stepped things up with Catching Fire. So that's where I'm torn. I think the first one is riddled with more tension, and I love the original premise. I just love that story in general, and I think the second one has the better ending, has a stronger cast, maybe. Yeah, that's how I'll look at it. So I'm pretty much tied with the two. So Mockingjay is going to be the tiebreaker. I don't know if it's going to be better than the first two. People are already right off the bat saying it's really not that great, not as good as the first two. People are complaining that the movie didn't need to be split into two. I've already seen early reviews. The film has a 72% as of 10:24 on November 19th. It's 10:24 at night, November 19th. That is what people are saying about the film. So I'm a little nervous seeing that it's my second most hyped up film of the year. I'm hoping it's going to be good. If it's not better than Hunger Games and Catching Fire, I'm not going to be truthfully upset, because we have a whole nother movie coming out. We have Mockingjay Part 2 coming out, and if that sucks, then I'll be upset. But Mockingjay Part 1, I want it to be entertaining at the most. It will be awesome if it's a great movie. It'll be awesome if it's better than the first two. But at this point, I just want a really highly entertaining film, and I'm looking for solid performances. I'm looking for a good soundtrack. I'm looking for all that. I'm looking for exciting war scenes. I hope they don't drag things out, make things boring. I have faith in, Francis Lawrence, who directed Catching Fire, is directing again, so I have faith in him. So, guys, that's my thoughts on the Hunger Games series. I am a big fan of it. It's one of my favorite young adult series. It's definitely better than Divergent, in my opinion. And although I haven't seen too many other young adult series recently, other than Harry Potter, of course, I'm really looking forward to the rest of the Hunger Games. I'm just really into the universe. I'm into the world that has been created by Suzanne Collins through the books, and now we get to see it on the big screen. And I'm really excited for Mockingjay, and I hope it actually pays off. I hope it's good. So yeah, guys, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to give you, to anyone who's new to my channel, give you guys a quick sum up on my thoughts of these movies. I actually like these movies probably more than the masses like them. I'm a big fan of the series, so that's why I'm looking forward to Mockingjay, and I will be reviewing Mockingjay Part 1 this weekend. I'll be seeing it for sure, without a doubt. I will get a chance to see it this weekend. Whether I'll see it Friday or Saturday, I'm not sure, but one of those days I will post a review for the movie. I would go see it tomorrow night at an early showing, but I have a class, and then I have a screening I have to go to, so I can't see it tomorrow night. I would have, and then again Friday I have class at 8:30 in the morning, so I got to get up early, so that's part of the reason why I'm not seeing it tomorrow night. I just saw Interstellar recently. Tomorrow night, when that came out all those weeks ago. But can't see Mockingjay tomorrow night, unfortunately. So guys, quick channel update, real quick. I want to speed things along. First off, my Avengers poster is falling. I'm going to have to fix that. It's been falling all day. First off, before I get into the update, I just want to play a quick song for you guys from the Interstellar soundtrack. Here you go. Just listen to it real quick. I love this song. Let me know what you guys think of the Interstellar soundtrack down below. Please, guys, please. That track is called Where We're Going. It's the 16th track on the Interstellar soundtrack. I actually just ordered the soundtrack, and it should be coming in the mail tomorrow. So I'm actually going to review the soundtrack and get that video up for you guys. So that's one of my upcoming videos. But guys, reason why I've been so busy this past week and this past weekend, I was actually doing 3 different shoots this past weekend. I shot an assignment I had to redo Friday. I'm in film school, as you guys know. I've already made a video about this in the past. I've been really busy, and then this past weekend was just not torture. I enjoyed, being on these shoots, but it's just a lot of work for one weekend. But it's something I gotta start to get used to, So I was on a shoot Friday. It was my shoot. I was directing, and then Saturday I was acting in another shoot, and I had to go to this other thing. Saturday, I was busy all day Saturday, and then Sunday I worked for about 5 hours on another shoot I was doing with a group. We had a group assignment to shoot something, a short horror film, and and then Monday I even worked on another shoot. I lent equipment, I helped around with a few things, so I've been really busy. That's why I haven't been doing videos too much lately. That's why I didn't post any new videos this past weekend, or I didn't even go to the movies. I didn't go to the movies this past weekend. I was inundated with stuff to do. And luckily this weekend I have no shoots. I'm just going to be editing a lot. Thankfully, though, it's just editing. I can sneak time to go see a movie, at least. That's why I'm going to go see Mockingjay. So videos coming for the upcoming few weeks, guys. I'm off on Thanksgiving break. It's Thanksgiving next week. Can you guys believe it that the year's almost over? I'm in shock how fast this is all going. But Thanksgiving next week, I'll be off most of that week. So I'll be posting videos. Movie reviews, like I said, Mockingjay Part 1. I'm going to try to see Foxcatcher. I'm hoping it's going to come to one of my theaters. Foxcatcher, I want to see The Imitation Game. I'm going to be reviewing a lot of 2014 movies that have come out in limited release, but they are available online, and I haven't seen some of them yet, namely Calvary, Camp X-Ray, a couple of films I've wanted to watch, but they're available online. Obviously, never came to my theaters, so I'll watch them online and review them for you guys because I want to see them. I'm going to be doing Black Friday coverage shortly. Obviously, I'm going to go out I think I'm going to go out Thanksgiving Day at night, after I finish eating with my family, visiting with family, whatever. I'm just going to go out to Best Buy, see what I can get. This year I finally can go out later and, on Thanksgiving night. Last year I couldn't. This year I can, I think. So I'll go out Thursday, see what I can get, and then, of course, I'll go out Friday. But I think I'm going to take a mini road trip next Friday. I'll hit up Walmart and Target up further from where I live. But I'll do it just for the Blu-rays. So, the deals are going to be insane. So I'll be making a Black Friday deal video beginning of this weekend, the beginning of next week. I'll be doing that. I'll be doing a Black Friday haul the end of next week, of course, when I get everything that I buy. And then, of course, as we head into December, I'll be continuing movie reviews. I'll be starting Oscar coverage. That'll be right around the time when they'll release the SAG Award nominations. They'll release the not the Emmy nominations. Golden Globe nominations. There we go. SAG Award, Golden Globe Awards. They'll be doing the Independent Spirit Awards in a few. So I'll be doing prediction videos, reaction videos on all that stuff. Then, of course, end of December, I will be doing my top 10. Get ready for that. I have a lot of movies to pick a top 10 for. It's going to be tough. I'm not looking forward to that. Even though I am, but it's so tough. So many good movies this year. So I'll be doing a top 10 best of the year video. I'll be doing a tribute video, hopefully, if I have time to edit scenes from my favorite movies of the year. I'll do a tribute video like I did last year. I'll be doing worst of the year, worst movies of the year. I'll be doing all that stuff. So stay tuned for all that, guys. And of course, next month, movie reviews for, let's see, we have Angelina Jolie's Unbroken, Ridley Scott's Exodus, Gods and Kings. Hopefully, if I can see Paul Thomas Anderson's Inherent Vice before the end of the year, I'll see that. The Interview, I'll be trying to check out most of those films if I can. I'll do my absolute best. So there you have it, guys. That was the update, and earlier that was my discussion on the Hunger Games movies. Looking forward to Mockingjay Part 1. Stay tuned for my review for that, and thanks for being patient with me, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.